Guys, my name's Will and welcome back to the channel. So I'm fresh out of the cinema of seeing the new Conjuring movie. And this is going to be completely, when I say completely, 90% spoiler free. There's a chance I might spoil some things. I'm going to try and just give you my overall general thoughts on the movie. So if you like some spoilers or don't mind some spoilers, then stick around. But if you haven't seen the movie yet, then I suggest you don't watch this video. So going into this movie, I didn't watch any of the trailers. I didn't want for a chance for me to get spoiled. Like any wee bit, I didn't want to watch. I wasn't interested. I was looking forward to the movie, but I wasn't interested in watching any of the trailers because I've been burned before, where I've watched a trailer and it's just gave me the plot of the movie. I didn't want that going into this movie, so that's why I avoided the trailers. So if you're a Conjuring fan, you kind of know what you're going to expect when you go into this movie. It doesn't, since it's the last movie in the franchise, it's doing nothing out of the ordinary to basically reinvent the wheel. It just does what it does best, in my opinion. The story of this one I actually really enjoyed. I think it's probably the best Conjuring story, and off the top of my head, I've not watched the other Conjuring movies in quite some time, but this story, with minor spoilers possibly, if you haven't saw the trailers, with obviously Judy, basically she's centre in this whole movie. It basically revolves around her and this mirror. I don't think that is a spoiler, but it's the story between her and this mirror and the Smurl family. They eventually get the mirror, and it kind of connects them to the families together almost, and that's obviously the basis of this. Basically, her trying to control her abilities and stuff like that. But more of that in a spoiler review. So with the scares in this movie, I feel that it's learned a lot from the past mistakes of, like, say, Annabelle, The Nun, previous Conjuring movies. I feel that they're not jump scaring you a lot compared to the other movies. I think they've learned, since this is the last movie, I think they've learned for all their past mistakes. No longer jump scares without suspense, just to get a scare out of you. In this last Conjuring movie, there's a suspensefulness there, and even they don't try and jump scare you as much in this movie as they do. It's just general all out scares, and that's what I feel this does the best at, just trying to scare you instead of just trying to get a cheap jump scare, which a lot of movies in this sort of franchise do. As well, I feel like you could tell this is the final movie because all the set pieces feel with this epic, almost Marvel-esque, might I say, set pieces. They were all big and grand. And then also the last one, the big grand finale, I think was one of the best. It got me right up for it, basically. And yeah, so it felt grand, it felt big. Like, basically they're ramping everything up to 11 because, like, this is a big finale. This is going to be the last one. May as well end on a bang. So that wraps up my overall kind of semi thoughts on the movie. Do I think the movie's worth going to see? 100%. I would go and see it again. I liked it that much. So yeah, for a series finale or a movie franchise finale, it was great. The overall Conjuring universe was great. So if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you go and watch it, and then keep up to date for a spoiler review / ending explain review, and I'll see yous on the next one.